Alright, here's a quick little video about how to use your scrap pieces of cork to make a quick little bookmark. So what I've done is this is 1.5 by 9. It might be a little bigger than I need, but I can cut it down later, so I'm not too worried about that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark 3/4 of an inch all the way down. I've already cut my little scrap pieces, and I'm going to get them as flush as I can and glue them all together. And then I'm going to make sure all my edges are flush and edge paint, and that's really all I need to do. However, you could punch a hole right here and have a tassel. You could put a name on it for a child, or do some applique or whatever you choose to do. Just realize that the thicker you go, the more it may mess with the pages of your book, so just be aware of that. And you can make this smaller or larger depending on the size of books that are normally read in your home. So anyway, sorry about the shaky cam. I'm doing this on the phone today, so I will get marking. Well, as you can see, my calculations were wrong, and that's okay. So what I'm going to do is, luckily I had a scrap also of the garden tomato, which is an orangey red color. So I'm going to cut this one and stick it right in between here, and that'll complete my rainbow on here. But yeah, you might want to double check your math. I'm so not good at this. So I'll do that. I'll be right back. All right, and there you go. That's my completed rainbow for my bookmark. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Fabri-Tac adhesive. I'm going to secure all of the pieces as they go and next to each other, and then I'm going to use something weighty to flatten it on top so it can dry a little bit. The main thing is you want to get all of the edges tacked down and right in between the pieces. That's the most important, but if you can cover the whole thing, fantastic. And it doesn't take super long to dry, and you'll have a flexible hold. That's what Fabri-Tac does. And then to finish this off, we're going to probably round the corners. That's what I think I'm going to do to make it look like an official bookmark. And then I am also going to use our, I don't know what I'm going to use yet, iridescent or perhaps the fluorescent. Haven't decided yet. We shall see, but I'm going to use an edge paint to finish this off. One other thing, Fabri-Tac is super messy, stringy wise that is, and that's because it is so flexible when it holds. So just make sure that you have a paper towel on hand to wipe the tip off so you're not stringing glue all over the rest of your work. I'm going to try and keep it clean here, so. Now, one really great thing, I think you see me wiping it off during the time lapse, but one really great thing about Fabri-Tac is it's kind of like, how you would put Elmer's glue on your hand and peel it off as a kid. It's kind of the same thing. When you see that it has gone off the mark and is on the top of the cork or anything, you can usually just peel it right off, as long as you do it before you let it set up. So just make sure that you're trying to keep all your edges as clean as possible. And then I am going to drop this piece of pear wax canvas on top and let it sit here for a little while flat, and then we will check it here in about 15 minutes or so. Should be ready to go. I'm going to cut the bookmark down to size, however I choose to do that, and then we will edge paint. And there she is. perfectly smooth and flat, but as you can see, there are some edges overlapping and maybe not on others. And so what I'll do is I'll trim this down just a little bit, probably 1/8 of an inch on either side, so a total of 1/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to round these corners. And normally I would use like a French curve or something, but I don't have any here at the shop today. So I'm actually taking the lid off of this fragrance from Solar Therapy because I think it'll be a good size for the corners, and that's what I'm going to use today. All right, so here is my almost finalized bookmark. Here's the little pieces that I cut off of either side. This is not perfect by any means. I feel like I could probably do a better job if I stuck it in a scan and cut and had this as a design. But hey, you know what? This is a quick and easy project that I think most kids would enjoy. Probably most friends would too. It's a pretty cool bookmark, and it's flexible, and it will be when it gets done as well. The one thing I am a little concerned about is you can see that when it bends, it's got these gaps right in the cork. So one thing I might consider doing, if you have a little time, is maybe just stitching a design on this before you edge paint it. You know, would it be worth it to maybe put some more glue on these parts? Is the edge paint going to keep it down enough to where that's not too much of an issue? Will it also make it more of a flexible hole? I don't know. So we're going to find out together. All right, let's figure out an edge paint color. Because I am at Fabric Funhouse, we have a bunch of options for edge paint. I have the complete custom color kit that's available. I have the new iridescent, and I have the new fluorescent ones. This is the back side. So I have some options, I think. So, I mean, I've got, these are the fluorescent. This one matches right in between there. You know, I kind of think maybe those are too bright for this. I like these with neutral or black. I've also got these iridescent ones, which I think would be kind of a cool complement. So you've got the violet or the blue-green, which I kind of like the blue-green with it almost. Or you could do just a regular color out of the custom color kit. Any color that you want, really. Green, pink, whatever their favorite color is. It's a rainbow. You could do all the sides a different color. It really doesn't make any difference. I think I might do this goes really good with that emerald that's like right in the middle almost. I think I might do the emerald green. So I think I'm going to do this. So how we do this, and I haven't done an in-depth video yet, but I will very soon. Sonar has a great one over on her channel if you head over there. But basically you're going to take the dense base coat, you're going to build that up and sand in between until it's very, very smooth. I'm actually going to take a lighter and burn these edges first to singe any kind of random threads or edging that's on there. And then I'm actually going to try and smooth that out a little bit too, because the wonkier your edges before you start edge painting, the worse it's going to be when you get done. So I'm going to do that. It's going to take a little while. So I will check back. I'll do the base coat first, probably a couple of layers. I'm going to sand, and then I'll probably do a couple of layers of green,